Hello and welcome to the University of Maribor. My, na- my name is Stoyan, and I will take a few minutes to present our university and our study offer. Um, so we we come from Slovenia, which you probably know already. Slovenia is a small, beautiful country. It's safe and green, multilingual. It has a good geographical position. There is other major cities in the proximity, like Vienna, Budapest, Zagreb, Venice in Italy. So if you come and study here, you also have good connections to the neighboring airports and also good connections to with other means of transportation like Flixbus to all Western Balkan countries. Also, the quality of life, I can say it's very good. So you will feel good in our country. So because we come from Maribor, I just want to say a few things about our city, which is located on the banks of River Drava in the northeast of the country. Our city is known for Stara Trta, which is the oldest grapevine in the world, and is also written in the Guinness Book of Records as the oldest vine. It's over 400 years old. Then very, very famous is our Lent festival, which takes place every June, end of June, and it's a summer festival with theater plays, musical performances, art performances, and many other performances, and many people from all over the world and all over Europe come to see this festival. Also, Maribor is famous for, and the region is famous for its wine because it's a wine growing region. So we have a famous wine cellar, and also the football or soccer enthusiasts are welcome here because we have a very good football soccer team, which has been state champion for over 15 times, I think, now in Slovenia. And also our Olympian Leon Stukel, he already passed away, but he was the oldest Olympian, gold winner of gold medalist. And we named also a main square after him, which hosts many performances during the summertime and also our New Year's celebration. So our university is the second largest university and also the second oldest. We have about 14,000 students, and 12% of the students are foreign students. We offer 180 different study programs of all cycles, so undergraduate and postgraduate. And those study programs are of different fields, from technical sciences to natural sciences, humanistics, medicine, health sciences, and social sciences. We have at the University of Maribor 17 faculties, which you can see here in the list. But our faculties are mostly located in Maribor and the surrounding, but some of our faculties are also, as you can see in this map, are also located in other parts of Slovenia. So we have our faculty of energy technology and faculty of tourism are by the border to Austria. Then faculty of organizational sciences is in Kran, which is closer to the Austrian border, and so on. But you can check also the location of the faculty. Like I say, most of the faculties are in Maribor, but just a few are located elsewhere. the call for enrollment will give you this information where the faculty is located. So why come and study at the University of Maribor? I think we have a wide range of diverse and very interesting study programs, like I said, of both levels, undergraduate and postgraduate. We offer student exchange like any other universities too. So you can also gather some experience elsewhere, like abroad, and come back. And so student exchange is welcome to broaden your knowledge. We have a successful career center. So the career center organizes workshops and prepares you for when you enter the job market after you graduate. We have an efficient and effective tutoring system. So when you come to Slovenia or enroll in the study program, you can get a student tutor or a professor tutor who can then help you with any obstacles and any problems that you encounter during your study. Our study programs are also very well connected with the economy. We have numerous projects that are in cooperation with companies. So you can also, during your studies, you can already see how it is working on a project of a company. You can also choose extracurricular activities. So if you find some other fields that interest you and you want to gain extra credit points, because for extracurricular activities you get extra credit points, you can choose from from a wide range of extracurricular activities and broaden your knowledge. Also, there is a lot of student competition teams in which you can take part and also study while you our recent success stories. So the University of Maribor is also placed high in university rankings. The Times Higher Education ranking placed our university 3 years in a row as the best Slovenian university. We have a very high student satisfaction. Also, the Olympic Committee of Slovenia awarded us a certificate as an athlete-friendly university, which means that if you're an athlete, you can have adjustments to your study process and also to the exams. Some of our success stories and our projects that we're very proud of are, for instance, as you can see, the first satellite that we launched into space. This was a huge achievement for not only for our university, but for Slovenia as a country. Then the Demola project, which enables you to work on a project while you are enrolled in a study program, and you can also see how it's connected with the economy and the company where you perform all the project work. Our professors and researchers also got numerous awards in Europe and worldwide. We're also proud of the hipster project, which is the development of the electric air transport, as you can see in the picture, and quite popular with the students of the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering is the student formula team, which develops a formula car every year, and then they compete with other teams around Europe. As far as the application dates go, for non-EU members, which is the application period will open on February 17th. This is for undergraduate studies. And then you have to send in the application until the 20th of April. And then the second application period is from September 6th to 8th, so only 3 days. As far as EU members like Croatia, they have different application period dates. So from February 17th to March 20th, and then the second application period from August 21st to 25th. This is for undergraduate studies. Now, if you're interested in master's and PhD studies, there is a different timeline. So for non-EU members, it will open in March or mid-March, and it will be until May 31st as the first application period, and then the second application period from July 7th to September 8th. And then for EU members, like I said, Croatia, also from mid-March to September 8th. And then the second application period from September 21st to September 22nd, so only for 3 days. Also, as foreign students, you have also the right to a student dormitory. So you can choose either to stay at a student dorm, or you can find yourself a private accommodation. For any other information, you can contact us at our emails. You have 2 separate emails, for one for undergraduate study and one for postgraduate studies. And also we are present at social media like Instagram and Facebook. And for all the other information that you need, you can visit our website. So this would be it, just shortly about our university. And now I will give my word to my colleague Xenia, who will present you the application and enrollment procedure.
Thank you, Stoyan. Like that. Okay. Thank you. I hope you hear me and you see my presentation. Hello to everyone. First of all, my name is Ksenia Mushak, and I'm responsible for the admission and application procedure for foreign students at the University of Maribor. So let me give you a short introduction to the application and admission procedure for foreign citizens of non-EU member states as well as EU member states for undergraduate, long cycle master's study and postgraduate study. The first application period for undergraduate study and long cycle or integrated master's study will be for EU members will be open from the 17th of February to the 20th of March, and for non-EU members from the 17th of February as well until the 20th of April. For postgraduate study for EU members, the first application period will open somewhere mid of March. Let's say the exact date will be announced on the website and will last until the 8th of September. For non-EU members, it will open mid of March and will last until the end of May. And for Slovenians without Slovenian citizenship, for master's study, mid of March until 8th of September, and for PhD study, mid of March until the end of May. Candidates have to apply electronically via e-application portal, EVS. Now, just a word about the submission of your application to the EVS portal. An application is deemed submitted on time if it was completed and submitted online, either with an e-signature, which is qualified digital certificate, or an AAI account, or without a secure e-signature by using username and password via SIPass system. it's important to highlight in the application that, yeah, I do apologize. I just got a note that I didn't share my application. So just give me a second. What shall I do? I'll try to share it again, share the screen. Can you see something now?
No, but just continue, then we cannot see it, but mine wasn't working either, so.
Okay, but then it will be just the audio. I do apologize for that. I tried to click on array, but then just let us just continue. Is it okay like that? It doesn't work. In the application and admission procedures for this academic year, applicants have to submit all the evidence required for application listed electronically via the EVS portal within the deadline set by the call for enrollment. And please keep in mind that all notifications to candidates regarding the incomplete documentation will be accessible via the EVS portal. So a word or two about the required documentation. For undergraduate study, the first document you should submit is an e-copy or a photograph of an identity document. This is nothing else but a passport, candidate's personal data page, where the name, surname, date, and place of birth and nationality should be indicated. The second one is an e-copy or a photograph of the secondary school final certificate that the candidate wishes to be recognized for consideration in the application and admission procedure. The third one is an e-copy or a photograph of a court-certified translation of the secondary school final certificate into Slovenian or English. And the candidate will be subsequently informed through the EVS portal to submit a translation of the final certificate if required by a competent authority. The next ones are e-copies or photographs of evidence of the content and duration of education and obligations performed during education, nothing else but annual certificates for all years of secondary school. The next one, an e-copy or a photograph of a short chronological description of the entire education relevant to the process. And this is just a short description in a few sentences, including the sequence of years of candidates' previous education. You should also submit an e-copy or a photograph of the Slovenian language certificate only if required by the study program. The last two ones, an e-copy or a photograph of a decision of recognition of certificates obtained abroad for the purpose of further education. If you already have it, you submit it. If you don't have it, we will upload it. We will issue it and upload it for you. Additional evidence, the Education Recognition Authority may require the applicant to provide additional evidence if this is necessary for assessment of the application. In this case, the candidate will be informed to submit it later through the EVS portal. For the postgraduate study, if the application process for postgraduate studies, the equivalent documentation proving successful completion of education in the first and the second cycle is required. For further information, it is available on our website under the postgraduate study section. Just a word about legalization. This is quite important, and please observe the authenticity of certificates and documents will be checked with the issuer of the original document or the competent authority of the country of origin of the document by the higher education institution. In the event that the higher education institution is unable to confirm the authenticity of the document, you will be required to provide us with the original documents as stated. Further on, in the first group, we have candidates with documents issued in countries signatories to bilateral agreements with Republic of Slovenia, which are Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Republic of Northern Macedonia, Republic of Serbia, and documents issued in the Republic of Croatia, Austria, Bulgaria, Czech Republic, France, Greece, Hungary, and Romania. They must submit the original of the secondary school final certificate and verified copies of the third and fourth year certificates. In the second group, we have applicants with documents issued in the Hague Convention countries. They must submit the original of the secondary school final certificate, legalized by an apostille, and the certified copies of the third and fourth year certificates. And in the third group, we have applicants with documents issued in non-Hague countries that have not signed bilateral agreements with the Republic of Slovenia and are not signatories of the Hague Conventions either. They must verify their certificates of completed education, final exam, in accordance with internal regulation of a specific foreign country, including the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The stamp and signature of the authorized personnel of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of a foreign country must be verified by the diplomatic or consular mission of the Republic of Slovenia abroad, which is accredited for that country, or by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Slovenia. Second application period, just very brief now because you don't see that. For EU members, for undergraduate and Slovenians without Slovenian citizenship, it will last from the 21st until the 25th of August. And for non-EU members from the 6th to the 8th of September. For postgraduate study, for EU members, it will be open between the 21st and 22nd of September until 12 o'clock. Non-EU members from the 7th of July until the 8th of September. And for Slovenians without Slovenian citizenship for master's study, 21st, 22nd of September until 12 o'clock. And for PhD, 7th of July until 8th of September. Candidates have to apply again via the e-application portal, EV. So just a word about who can apply. In the second application period, those candidates can apply who have not submitted the first application for enrollment, and those who submitted the first application but did not qualify in neither of in the first application listed study programs. Candidates may submit up to 3 applications, and in each application, the candidate chooses one study program of the University of Maribor for which he fulfills enrollment requirements. The second application procedure takes place directly at faculties, so candidates can obtain all necessary information at the student office of each faculty. Decision on acceptance, candidates will be able to access the decision on acceptance via the EVS portal. Candidates who were admitted in the selection procedure of the first and second application period can enroll with a decision on acceptance into the first year of undergraduate and long cycle master studies, as well as postgraduate study at the student office of the individual faculty. Just a word about the recognition procedure. Decision on recognition of foreign education for the purpose of further education at the University of Maribor is a mandatory, obligatory document for the candidate's enrollment application to be complete. The recognition procedure determines the equivalent Slovenian certificate to the certificate issued abroad and is triggered together with the submission of an e-application for study to the EVS portal. All information you can find on our website, and you can also contact us via email and phone. One of the very important questions is the Slovene language proficiency exam, and Slovene higher education institutions of the University of Maribor determine the required level of the Slovene language proficiency and dates by which students must pass the Slovene language exam. A Slovene language certificate required before enrolling into the first year of undergraduate and long cycle master's study programs is required by the following faculties: Faculty of Education, level B2, Faculty of Arts, University single major and double major study program, Slovene language and literature, level B2, and study program psychology, level C2, Faculty of Medicine, level C2, and Faculty of Health Sciences, nursing care, level B2. Master's degrees that require knowledge of Slovene as an enrollment condition are listed on our website in the call for enrollment. When, where, and how to obtain language proficiency. Foreign citizens who enroll in the study programs of the University of Maribor, which require the Slovene language proficiency exam, will be able to take this exam at the Faculty of Arts, University of Maribor, then at Adult Education Center of Maribor, or at the Center for Slovene as a Second and Foreign Language at the University of Ljubljana. And if we move on, just one more, the second quite important topic is the one of tuition fees. The first and the second cycle full-time studies for citizens of the following countries: Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Republic of Northern Macedonia, Republic of Serbia, Montenegro, and Kosovo are free of charge, since the Republic of Slovenia has valid bilateral agreements with these countries. Citizens of EU countries are exempt from payment of tuition fees for full-time studies. For citizens of other countries, tuition fees vary from one university member to another and typically range between, let's say, 2,000 up to 7,000 euros per year. The third cycle study programs have to be paid, but candidates have the possibility to receive co-funding. All further information I can show you, you can find on our web page. That would be all from my side. Thank you for your attention and good luck with your application and study. And I do apologize for my presentation.
No problem.
That it was only audio.
Ksenia, we also have a question for you. What is the deadline for submitting those documents? You were talking about submitting documents for application. So what is the deadline one candidate is asking?
Yeah, but now I'll just try to get back to my, no, something is so weird that I just can't go back to, yeah, if for a foreign, now I can just speak for non-EU citizens, and the deadline is the 20th of April, and it will start on the 17th of February. But everything else, you can just send us an email to the fpeace@um.si, and we will answer your questions.
Okay.
I can't see now the presentation.
So I can also answer some other questions. So masters in digital marketing, we don't have at our university. If you want to transfer from another university, you enroll in our study program, and then you will have the procedure of recognition, and then they will see what you already have, and if they can recognize some of the previous courses that you passed, you will have those courses then recognized at our study program. So you don't have to pass all the other study programs, but you have to go through the application through the initial application to the study program. You cannot just jump. You will enroll in the first year, and then if you have, for example, enough courses passed already, you can either transfer even to the second year, but this is done then separately. Do Faculty of HR Management? Yes, the Faculty of Organizational Sciences in Kranj, they have a program in this field. So look at our website and go to the Faculty of Organizational Sciences for that. Do I see some other? What is the best way to get more information about study programs in English? Unfortunately, in English, we don't offer so many study programs, but we have some we have English in the Faculty of Tourism, Faculty of Logistics, Faculty of Economics and Business. They have one study option, but in general, if you come from Western Balkans like Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro and so on, we have many students from this region, and they all say that it's not a problem to study Slovene. Like, you need like just a couple of months to get acquainted with the language, and then after that it's also no problem. You don't need a study program in English to study here. And also our professors are helpful. They know the language, and they can help you in the first month of your studies. Is there a way to get a scholarship? Unfortunately, we don't offer scholarships, but the study is free because we have signed agreements between those countries. So for full-time studies, you don't pay anything. What is the level of knowledge Slovenian, if you want to say? This was already explained by my colleague. So at some programs there is B2, but for most of the programs, for entry requirements, there is no language requirement so far. How can I get a dormitory? Dormitories you can apply after you are enrolled in the study program. There is a different procedure, so you just have to go also on our website and look up the student dormitories. I think they start the application somewhat in July or something like that. You get student jobs. We have student centers that offer student jobs, and this is extra. This is not done by the university, but most of our students work. So our companies offer student jobs, so you can work while you study and you can earn money to live here. Do you have a free course of Slovenian language at the University of Maribor? Yes. After you apply and enroll, you have the right as a first-year student to have a free course in Slovenian language. So this, do I see any other questions? I think this is it for the questions as far as I can see in the chat. So again, welcome to visit our website, um.si or my.um.si, and hopefully see you in Maribor.